Dave with the Shepherd School, and today what we're going to do is we're going to make us some homemade mustard. Homemade mustard is very simple to prepare, and you don't even have to go out and grow the mustard seed like I did for this mustard. You can buy powdered mustard at the spice rack of just about any grocery store, or in a lot of ethnic groceries you can buy black mustard seed, brown mustard seed, or white mustard seed in bulk, right? So really all you need is some mustard seed or some mustard powder, some cold water, a little bit of salt, and some sort of acids, you know, like a vinegar. And really that's all there's to it. So let's just show you what we're going to do today. So here are my white mustard seeds after I have cleaned them, and I'm just going to put them in my mortar and pestle, okay? And all I'm going to do is grind them up to a powder, okay? Here's our ground mustard seed, okay? And just to make a little bigger yield, I'm going to add some powdered mustard seed too that I had. Now, just like any kind of spice, once you crush this, you start losing some volatile oils, okay? So you want to start preparing it pretty soon. And you want to just mix in cold water. Cold water, not hot water. It's kind of like making coffee. There's some mechanical action, there's some chemical action, and the water is going to loosen some chemicals up in the mustard, and if it's hot, it's going to get bitter, okay? So we're just going to mix it into a paste. So we put the water in there and it starts the little chemical process that releases some of that mustard flavor. It's a little bitter right now. There's a definite taste difference between mustard created right now and mustard in about a week, okay? So this is really simple to make, but it does take a little bit of prep time. And just like a lot of other reactions, you don't want to use a metal bowl, okay? Because that's going to change the outcome of the mustard. So we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes or so and let the reaction start to take place. And then we're going to stop it with the addition of some acid and some salt. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add, to taste, but 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt per cup of mustard. Okay. And then some acid. Balsamic vinegar, white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar. I'm going to happen to use my red wine homemade vinegar. Now, once you've done this, the vinegar, the salt, the mustard itself all act as a preservative. And this will, basically, it does not have a shelf life, okay? It may dry out, but once you add the acid, it's good to go, okay? Now you can also add other things to it, like particularly I'm going to make this a little spicy. Okay, and I'm going to add some honey to make it a little sweet. Honey mustard's usually about 1 to 1, or can be 1 to 1. I'm not going to quite add that much, but I'm going to add a good little bit there because I like honey. Well, there we go. A nice spicy honey homemade mustard. We're just going to let that sit in the fridge for at least a week or so to let the bitterness kind of dissipate. Alright, and that's all there's to it. So until next time, I appreciate you watching. You can always catch online, www.tngun.com.